Sorry, my right arm is not working
YouTube is
very
live.
well today.
All right. Hey, YouTube,
Hey,
Instagram.
we're on a couple minutes early
Yep.
because, dude, it's like
Parties.
September hit and everybody went, yes, Pampered Chef party.
Yes, please, parties.
And I was like, sure. And I opened up my calendar wide and now it's just craziness. But I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm meeting some really cool people. So we want to give Kaylin some time so she can share to all those parties.
Mm-hmm.
I think she is sharing to no, last week, this week, VIP. Last week, this week, VIP, which is
So-
17, 18.
Oh my gosh.
Right? So she's trying to make sure,
Hi,
Griffin-
YouTube.
Griffin
YouTube's
is-
being
making
moved
sure
around.
YouTube is good to go.
They can also see me, and you know how much I love that.
Oh, we are not going to say that it has been a week.
No,
We're not
we're
saying
not going to
that.
say that.
No.
We're going to say,
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord we made it to this
I
Friday.
don't know, last Friday was pretty bad.
Last Friday was Friday the 13th, and it just went.
That's why I made the
You
post
were.
saying with the picture of my person. So this was how my Friday the 13th went. How was yours?
So do you want to kind of describe what happened? Do you
They
know?
all already know. You
Well-
posted about it.
Well, that doesn't mean they all know. I mean, we're talking about 18 parties, so these are all new people. A lot of them are new people. And people don't watch everything I do on social media. I know, shocking, but they don't. I'm going to give a little more light too, because it's really important that you guys get to see what we're doing today. Do you have enough power plugged in? Okay. How's it going, Kaylin?
so I'm going to hold off. It's hard when we get on beforehand
I know.
because I don't want to start asking things because I don't know
Well,
if anybody's
Griff, why don't you
on
say
or
what
not.
happened on Friday?
Well,
Mom asked you to do her a favor because she was feeling crunched for time.
oh yeah, now don't be expecting any more favors, I guess.
He did one today.
Yeah, you did.
He did one
You did
today.
one
Yeah, and it
today.
also involved the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last Friday at 6:28 p.m., I got in my first car accident. That was a T-bone. The other guy was probably going maybe 55 to 60.
You can't make that assumption.
I can't. He was going faster than I was by quite a bit, and I was going 45.
We can't
You were
make
going
that.
opposite directions, so
Yes.
you don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't make that assumption, but it was a good lesson in physics. Griffin ran a red
Yeah,
light.
except I was. I did not mean to run a red light.
He
I was driving.
Stop. He
You
was
asked me to explain this
blinded
to
by
them.
his son. I was trying to explain that I was not accusing you of doing it on purpose. Go ahead.
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Neither of you
Because
were.
fun stuff likes to happen when you're not here.
But yeah, so I was driving west in the afternoon when the sun is at its worst and brightest,
Yeah.
and it came into my vision and blinded me, so I couldn't see the light change,
Yep.
and I went into the intersection, got hit pretty bad. Both of us walked away without injuries, praise
Praise
God, because one little thing could have been out of place, and it would have been
Were you wrapped up like a douche?
significant. Excuse me?
Where'd that come from?
Well, if he's talking about
Oh, he was blinded by the light.
Oh.
Ow. Well, and for those of you who don't know,
You're so proud of yourself.
I struggle with, you're very clever, dear. I struggle with autoimmune disease, and unfortunately, during times of high stress, my body says, peace out, I'm out, I'm done, I'm not doing anything. So I have been fighting some pretty intense pain for the last week. It's like my neck just shut down. I feel like I was in the car with you, Griff, because my neck is not a happy camper. I think I pinched something.
You probably
So,
wouldn't have heard you.
I'm
just
moving slower. Yeah, that's very possible because, yeah, I'm moving a bit slower tonight. My right arm does not want to work so well. So, yeah, this is a great night to make homemade pasta, right?
Yeah.
Great night to make homemade pasta.
Totally. Because it doesn't take any shoulder or neck work at all.
Well, I am going to show some really awesome tools that take a lot of the shoulder and neck work right out of it. So, and you're going to be my most magnificent mama. And you're going to show how simple it is to make homemade pasta.
No.
No?
You're your most magnificent manna.
Oh, yes. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, but as always on Cooking with Kevin,
Have we started though?
shall we?
Welcome to Cooking with Kevin.
Okay, now can we? Here we go.
Now,
Sweet,
now we
Kevin's got all the
can.
work
That
shared.
was great time.
And we start with,
Chastity said hello, Kevin and Nikki. Ooh,
hey
a
Chastity.
lot of stuff coming. Oh goodness, glad you're okay. Thank you, Chastity. Susan says hello, friend. Melanie says hi from Disney World.
Hi. Yeah, Melanie, listen. Melanie closed 9 parties, started 9 parties, and brought in a new recruit while she was standing in line at Disney World. Hey,
Oh wow.
girl.
Look
Yeah.
at Melody.
Lines at Disney World give you enough time for that for sure.
Boss lady. Okay.
Yeah, no joke, boss
so,
lady.
We are
Hi,
gonna
Aiden.
make. We are gonna make a caramel appletini.
Mhm.
Only we're gonna put a little twist on it because the only apple liqueur I could find is the sour apple,
Mm.
and I don't like sour.
You did pear, right?
So I
That's what
bought
you said.
spiced pear liqueur. This smells like heaven, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Chastity says awesome with
Both
sunglasses.
of those smell really good. The caramel and the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have this is a kiss
Melanie says
of
it's
caramel
magical.
vodka. She says it's what?
Magical.
Oh,
And
it
Chastity
is
says,
good. I
oh
hope
yum,
it's more-
sounds good. You've got comments coming like crazy.
I
today.
hope it's more magical than Disneyland.
Okay. We have an ounce and a half of caramel vodka. Can you grab the apple cider out of the fridge for me?
Chastity says, oh yum, sounds good.
I'm telling you, this smells like a spiced pear tart. It smells amazing.
Is there no football
it in
game
the
today,
garage?
Aiden?
What, honey?
Someone put it in the garage.
Oh, yes. Kayla said she might have put it in the garage.
I'm gonna guess it's Grammy. Says, I want one. Hello, grandson. So glad you're okay. Thank you, Grammy or Papa.
Yes.
Whoever's on the
So-
other side.
Caramel vodka, spiced pear liqueur, or if you can find apple that's not sour apple liqueur. And then Kevin's gonna grab, so it's an ounce and a half, and he's gonna grab apple cider and a pinch of cinnamon. And y'all know me, I love my Pampered Chef cinnamon. Unfortunately,
Dang, I felt like Kenny Loggins out there.
Was it the danger zone too hot?
Yeah. It was a-
I'm gonna put a little dash of cinnamon in there.
Layla says, Evelina and I say hi.
Hi. I had my gorgeous pasta roller sitting on here, and I accidentally turned on the wrong button because I'm that good. But God is good, and He showed me what I did wrong. I melted it and made my entire house smell like
Nasty.
burnt plastic. Okay, so then, all right, shake it like it's hot because these shoulders aren't shaking anything.
So I have been traveling for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was in Tracy, California, and then went to Sacramento, and Griffin and I
That's it. That's it.
went
The
to
day after.
a concert the day
Yeah.
after his accident,
Twist. Thanks.
and we saw a band, and the bassist happened to be Keanu Reeves.
Ooh, ooh.
And so we got to meet him, shake hands, talk to him a little bit,
Caitlin.
and it was awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like he was a pretty cool guy. You guys
Yeah, we
had a
didn't
lot
get
of
to
fun.
talk very long, but
You know, but he did laugh at my
got to
joke.
ask him a couple of questions and stuff. But he laughed really hard at Griffin's joke, so
Love that.
it was fun for
My
us.
life
And then
is
I went to
complete.
Denver the next morning, bright and early, dark and early.
No, that weekend was a lot on this poor body.
And then, and then just got back.
Yeah, I can feel that, Mom.
Okay, spiced pear.
So,
What'd you guys do last weekend?
Yeah, well, okay.
Or what you doing this weekend?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what are they doing this weekend? Tell us. We want to know.
We always want to.
Oh, Chastity says, what was the, as we were getting shuffled off of the stage, which is where we were meeting them, I turned to him, I said, well, wait until he's done. It's probably pretty loud on the mic.
He didn't say wait until he's done chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still done shaking tonight.
What was that? Oh, and I turned to him, I said, does Bill know you're in a band without him?
And he like hands up down to his knees, just started laughing. It was.
I was
I wonder if he was surprised by your age.
maybe. I was contemplating whether to do it or not, because I know sometimes actors don't like getting compared to characters they've portrayed. But
Yeah,
It went-
he's
it went
played it
well.
so many times though.
Yeah.
that he obviously likes it.
over the span of what, 30 years?
Yeah, he
Well, and
obviously
did I
likes
put,
it.
I must have. Did I put apple cider in that one?
No
I must
idea.
have. If it knocks you on the ground, I probably didn't. But I think I did.
Grammy, again,
Yeah,
thank you,
it's
Grammy, says paint, paint, and more paint. Chastity says LOL, and Layla says recuperated from a cold.
Yes.
That's probably a pretty common thing in Astoria, isn't it, Aunt Layla?
No, she's in Warrington, so
Wellington, where's Warrington?
it's right next to Astoria.
That changes absolutely nothing.
Well, Griffin, I know how you are about being exact.
Apparently only sometimes.
Only when it's not him?
Apparently,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, are you ready? And then we'll get on with some homemade pasta.
Yep.
So this is our first fall drink of the year.
Yeah. Oh, no cider in that one.
Yes, there is. That is,
That's really good
You're such a
Dangerous.
liar,
It
because
is
you would have
dangerous.
looked like this.
that is,
because it doesn't taste like.
Oh, Mrs.
Alcohol.
Adamson, like your life.
hi!
Hey,
Oh my gosh, you guys, that is dangerous.
it doesn't. Yeah, doesn't taste like alcohol at all. Is
No.
the problem?
It tastes like,
Just tastes like candy.
Then put more alcohol in it.
tastes like a caramel apple.
Chastity says putting a new washer in and washing a ton of clothes, and then my niece's birthday party.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
we know how it feels having to get your washer, well, reinstalled really at this point because we were living with ours for so long. Thankfully, not the case anymore. Okay, so
Okay.
let's do some super fast garlic parmesan breadsticks.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use this brilliant sheet pan. And when I say super fast, I mean super fast.
With a little
So
rubber feet.
we're gonna use, yeah, well, we're not gonna use the grate. We're just gonna use the sheet pan. So can you create some pressure in that for me, please? And then you could, you want some decent resistance?
What? Up there.
Stop. Once you get some good pressure, like you see it bouncing back, that's done. You don't want to damage the thing inside. Just a light missing oil.
Julie said fall yard work.
Ah.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. And then this is the Pampered Chef pizza dough. They just redid this.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of pressure on it.
Yep. Oh, if you have the kitchen spritzer, first of all, I love it because there's no propellants or anything gross extra in there that's not food. Burp it before you put it away so that you
You
don't,
want to close it back up?
I will, so that you don't have to worry about the pressure wrecking the mechanism that's in there. So I'm just gonna dump this pizza dough right in there.
Okay. So, question.
Again, ready?
Yeah, we were just talking about this, and we only got a couple answers for the weekend.
Oh,
So,
that's true. Ooh, this is
Here.
really sticky and nice and elastic. That's it.
so okay. I guess it's a two-parter.
Ooh,
So, do
he's playing
you
hard.
do you like scary movies, and if so, what is your favorite?
I have mine.
And we have different levels of scary movies. I get that. So,
No, I don't like scary movies. I like.
Layla says this
Stop.
weekend 2 memorials for dear family friends.
Oh.
Sigh.
dang it.
Sorry to hear about that. Okay, the oven is set at 400 degrees because the instructions say 425. But with this New Brunswick bakeware, you want to reduce it by 25 degrees because it's dark. So go ahead and slide it in there. I almost took your drink.
Now I'm even more confused because it's either Papa talking for Grammy or Grammy using the first person, but Grammy says no.
No, she doesn't. Okay.
Okay,
Susan says love scary movies, no particular favorite, but love them all.
nice.
So any particular series or anything, Susan, you said? Yeah.
Okay, so isn't she pretty? I should name her.
Yeah.
Matilda the mixer. I should name her. I do love this mixer. I
That's
have
actually
one.
really cute.
Oh,
Layla
says,
Matilda. Okay, so
oh,
if,
Layla. Sorry, go ahead.
okay, yeah, just hold it for just a second. If you have the Pampered Chef Deluxe stand mixer, if you have a Matilda of your own, there is a panel up front, and I know I have at least one customer who has her and checked it, and she was like, "Where are my attachments?" Because there is a little attachment port when you pop off this little front cap, and we have the very first deluxe mixer attachment, and it is our pasta roller. Now this is the first time we really played with it, and I love how simple it is. So I'm putting it in, you can see the controls are right here. Backwards.
Because this
Am I
is
doing
the
it
first
backwards? Hold
time
on.
we were playing with it, at first we were like, what are we doing?
As you do with everything.
And then once we did,
I
what do you
have,
want me to do?
yeah, because I've got bad leverage on it where I'm at. Just turn it back, there you go.
There we go.
Back.
Okay.
There you go, perfect. Okay, so we have
I had
the
to
roller.
spin it a little bit because the gears weren't lining up.
We have the flour sugar shaker filled with flour, and then we did a bunch of the noodles already, and they're all nice powder or
Isn't that cool?
a nice coating of flour so they don't stick together. We want to be generous with the flour in this recipe. So this is one of the recipes that I have been dropping in the parties, and it's getting a lot of really good.
Did you drop it like it was hot though?
I don't know. You'd have to ask my guests.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been getting a lot
Are
of
there
good
any
feedback.
guests on that can tell me if she dropped it like it was hot?
So I will tell you, this dough is not like a typical pasta dough because it has olive oil and a basil pesto mix in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it has chunks, first of all, that I noticed were a little bit
Like Moto.
Yes. So it does have chunks.
What movie is that
So
from?
I have to watch that. And then it's got olive oil in it, so it's a little slicker. Less flour needed, but still something that I need to pay attention to. Typically, flour is only 2 ingredients. It's either eggs and flour, pasta. It's either eggs and flour or water and flour.
And you have 4.
I was gonna say, how do you make the flour if it requires flour to make the flour?
A food mill. Okay,
Um,
so we're gonna have it on custom and one,
I'm
and
just
then
glad
press
you didn't
start.
say puppy milk.
Layla says, I totally dislike suspenseful movies, but I'm okay with blood, guts, and gore. It is Papa talking. He agrees with Layla. Susan says, I fell in love with scary movies back in the 80s when she watched Friday the 13th.
Nice. Okay, so we have 3 settings, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna start on 3. You wanna run it through a couple of times on level 3. This is why we only have 2 sheets ready for you. I already ran it through once.
Because it just takes a little bit.
You want it on 1, you don't wanna speed it up. Start with the skinny end of the pasta so that it feeds in nice and easy. Okay, so there's the 1. Now let's get number 2, and you can feed through number 2.
That is.
Nice and thin. Now, at this point, you can use this as lasagna noodles.
This one's kind of wide at the
You want to do like full on, don't ever get your tie stuck in this.
No,
Not that you wear a tie.
no. Not if I can help it.
It's rare that we see.
Yeah, I'm
red
gonna
tie.
go ahead and
So
piggyback.
These can be, at this point, ravioli, right? They're starting with ravioli
It's so
or
easy, y'all.
lasagna noodles. Okay, so
I'm
now
gonna
I'm going
say-
to pause it. And then I need you to pull out the knob and turn it
Yes.
so that we bring it down to level 2.
My hands are all greasy.
I know. Well, we may need to just disengage it from the mixer if that's what needs to happen. Yep, stop.
Yes.
So you might have to just disengage it, but it's pretty easy, and then it
Yeah,
moves real simple.
Easy once you do it. It's caught up in those
There.
gears, not caught up in the gears, but it's like
No.
the gears as well.
Well, you want it to engage because you don't want it to slip.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna run it
Yeah.
through on 2. Just one time. So you see how it's starting to kind of bubble and buckle a little bit in the middle?
Mhm.
That's what you kind of want to watch for so that it doesn't start to separate. Now, on
I
one,
noticed that the first
I'm
time.
actually going to run it through one more time because on one, this will catch because there's little bits and
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah, because of the chunks, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Now look at how long this is getting. Help,
Yeah.
help. Okay, grab the next one.
Jeez.
Nice and long.
Holy cow.
I'm actually going to cut this in half at this point so that we're running through shorter bits.
Super easy, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback off
Piggyback?
Mom,
I'm
off
gonna
of
pick it
what
up.
Mom said, and just go out there and say, don't ever wear a tie.
So when you're making
Happy
this
sometimes.
pasta, this baker's mat, rolling mat, I don't remember the official name for it. Is-
Something.
Oh, you
Alan
know
says, hey, Gould family,
that.
Hey, Alan!
lost track of time doing yard work, but I apparently tuned in just in time to see the cool stuff.
Woohoo!
This
So
is
now
cool
we're down
stuff.
to level 1. And remember, we want it on custom in 1. So all you have to do is push the button in the front to pause it.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
And then these all go through just once on this setting. Maybe.
Maybe
There it goes.
one makes it super fast.
Okay, now it is lasagna pasta or ready for ravioli. Look at that.
Layla said pastry mat.
Look at that. Hey, thank you, Layla. Pastry mat.
I'm not gonna lean my arm over that thing, get my shirt caught in it.
Yeah, I'll hold the not done pasta for you. Matilda can hold it. I'll take this one. You took the next one through. And then we're going to turn this stuff into fettuccine, and it's going to happen crazy fast, you guys.
Maybe.
Just let it catch. Hold on. You don't want to. There it goes. We don't want it to rip. That was a frustration I had with my initial roll. Don't pull, don't pull. There you go. Last one.
So what she was doing there, it wasn't wanting to catch right at the beginning, so she was just pushing it up against one of the rollers so it would stick and grab it.
I just kind of directed it. I wasn't really pushing too
Hey,
much.
you guys.
So now we're gonna turn it off. We've got gorgeous pasta sheets. Okay.
Good.
Now I want to show you guys something that's really cool that you've probably never seen with a pasta maker before. Are you ready? This comes off. You turn it to 3, and it's got a little brush that you can clean it with, and in the dish strainer. It has this key, so you can turn the rollers,
Hey, really quick.
so you can get them clean.
Hmm.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a problem, but the steam is coming up into the mat.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Just making sure because
Yes,
it's on the
thank you.
noodles, I think.
So my question is,
Now we have the fettuccine roller.
does this double as a paper shredder, and does a paper shredder double as a pasta
No.
maker?
No and no. Okay, are you ready?
Kristen
Okay,
says,
this is really fun, you guys. Here we go. Look at it.
Ooh.
Ah, there we go. Well trained.
Kristen says the Boo Kitchen, Kitchen,
Smell it.
The what?
BEWL
Oh,
Okay.
Kitchen.
that's how your cat's name is spelled, correct?
No, it's
BEW.
not.
Oh, no.
It's BEA.
I thought. Sorry.
Again, good
Anyway.
try, but no.
Go ahead, Greg.
And
Kristen
we
says-
laugh at Dad like you do.
Kristen says me, and to that I say, ah.
Okay.
I was expecting more of a
I was
reaction out of
hearing-
specifically you.
I was hearing that
New
New
kitchen.
kitchen, typo.
They're kind of the charge. Jeez, I'm loving the new kitchen.
Thank you, so are we. Sometimes I just come in and stare at the backsplash.
She's not lying, she does.
Look at this, you guys, how simple was that? Just in a few minutes, we have homemade pasta. Look at that. Now, the instructions on the recipe say, first start the Alfredo sauce. So I'm gonna pull this away and move it over here. You can
You still
bring
got some pasta
your,
hanging from it there.
You want to move the mixer?
no, I got it.
Julie
Of
says
Of course she does.
it only doubles if you want your mom to hurt you.
This also-
yeah.
This also, you
Sit
slide
down.
it down, it
Julie.
comes completely open, where'd that key go? And then the key turns so you can get everything out of those rollers so it's clean. Nobody wants mystery something or other in their food.
Yes, Steve.
All right, honey, grab your recipe book because it's time for you to learn how to make some Alfredo.
I made Alfredo a long time ago.
You did, but this is gonna be easier because it's a Pampered Chef recipe. Do it again.
Whoosh.
How rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't help it.
2 tablespoons
We're
of
trained
butter.
this way.
Right here, right here. You need a pan. So I believe it says use the everyday skillet.
Brilliant sweet nice skillet.
Okay, I'm still trying to remember where I put everything, so bear with me. Not there. Is it in this one?
Papa says love your stove.
Thank you. Okay, where did I put it?
You should come see it in
I am not
person.
knowing.
I just don't remember. Maybe it's in here. Is it in here?
I don't know.
That is not it. Neither is that. Well, we're gonna have to use something different.
Did one of your children eat it?
I mean, that's
Eat
always
what?
a possibility.
That probably did.
My,
The pan?
my
Oh,
blue
yeah.
skillet. Oh, wait, you know what? Is it in here? No.
Which new
I should have
skillet?
pulled, oh, there it is. It's right in front of the face.
Papa says,
Shocker.
okay, Caitlin.
Okay. So this is the
Waka waka.
everyday skillet from, it's not a wok, actually. It's the everyday skillet from
Why is it
the
shaped like a
Brilliance
wok?
line.
Don't worry,
Which
Griffin, I'll
matches
tell
the
them
pot
it's
that we've got simmering water on and matches the new bakeware that our bread is
Now. You always tell me
in. Mhm.
to not use a burner bigger than the pan.
Yeah,
But this one's big,
right.
but it's small at the bottom. Should I only
There's a
use the
smaller
little
one.
one?
That's what I would do, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Butter.
Okay. Small burner on medium heat,
This one's mine.
like 5.
Papa says you should come up to help them paint.
Okay.
I can do that.
Melt the butter.
I bet the weather's nicer there.
So I have my favorite sauce whisk.
Laura
I love
says
this thing.
I have that wok pan.
Yes,
Laura
this
agrees with
is
me.
Fabulous. So this is the silicone sauce whisk, and I love it. It's weighted like our other whisks, but it's got the silicone coating, so it won't damage your pans. I said pans, not pants.
Papa says, do you like that pan? She likes all of her pans.
I love all of them, yes.
I really like these pans.
So I told you there was a mix
That's really
in the pasta, and this is what we use, the basil pesto mix, and it's also gonna go in the Alfredo sauce. So we're gonna get a really
Laura
nice fresh.
says, friend
heavy
that
pot.
stock pot.
Yes,
You got whole.
yes.
Oh, we're just
Oh, it's
broccoli
broccoli.
now. Okay.
Snap into it!
I did, better than Slim Jim.
Like a snapping turtle. I would have to disagree with that because Slim Jims contain meat, and meat
Do they?
contains protein.
Do they?
That's a good point.
point.
What a good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura
probably
says,
like-
I love it.
it's
Nice
probably
and
like
deep so
carrots
things
and-
don't toss out.
Like
What?
sausage skins or something.
Oh, gross. Don't be nasty. So, next, you're gonna have to. Oh, you got the wrong corn out. That's okay.
I got what?
The wrong corn out.
You just threw that in the trash
I sure did. You wanna ask me why?
because it was moldy.
It was green.
Because el queso es viejo y podrido.
Sí, señor.
Okay, who can tell me what that means and what movie that's from?
I could probably tell you
El
what it's
queso
from.
es viejo y podrido.
Oh, wait,
What
yeah,
it
no, I can tell you.
means And what it's from.
Mhm.
Because our dad
If
asks
nobody-
these questions all the
nobody
time.
answers-
Yeah, he doesn't just
can
give
we
this
get
to you
it?
guys. Yeah, but
No.
let's give it some time.
Yeah,
okay?
well, give it some time.
Julie says, do all PC cookware work on induction stoves?
Not all. That's a great question. The Brilliance line does, and the stainless steel non-stick line does. And there's a really easy way. Ooh, my shoulder does not want to do things. There's a really easy way to tell if your pan works on induction. Put a magnet on the back of it, on the bottom of it, and if it sticks, it's going to work. Because induction is created by that magnetic.
Make sure it's a real magnet, not a chick magnet like me.
And me. I'm kidding. I'm not that lucky.
Okay, so while Kevin is
Because I
prepping
won't stick to the pan.
for the sauce, we need some serious Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to use the new cup zester. I love this thing because you can zest in any direction. And then when you're done, you turn it, and that little plastic line, I want to call it, I don't know, scraper. Make sure that all the things that you've zested falls into the cup. Now, if you grate too much, you can just put the lid on and put it back in your fridge. So I love that. I love easy. I'm just going to grate this cheese in a circle. And just like all of our zesters and graters, it is awesome. How are you doing on your recipe there? What else does it say?
It says next I'm pouring in the cream, so,
Okay,
and bringing to a simmer.
there you go. 'Tis time for cream.
Well, it says, wait till this is fragrant for 2 minutes. It's starting to get fragrant.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm?
Stop telling your parents to shush. What's wrong with you?
No, he's doing the song from Friday the 13th.
Okay, so I did a bunch. It wasn't a lot.
That's a taser.
That
Like
was.
it's not done. They're laughing at Griffin because he's dealing with a verbal tick right now.
Sorry.
And if
Not
I
really.
pull the top off, look,
No, I'm not.
look at all that cheese.
Oh, wow.
You're
Why
gonna.
haven't we used that before?
I have used it before.
She
but you pulled the
has.
other one out.
Julie says, yeah, I knew that, but this can't do that to the computer.
Magnet. It will say
Oh.
if it's Fusion Chef, it will say.
Come on, Julie.
It's mainly
Oh.
G's.
Thanks for playing along, Julie.
I hit my nose earlier today, the bridge of my nose, which is even funnier because I have glasses.
I think
But
Yeah,
I think I
it's
scratched the skin. Now it hurts.
An airbag hit the bridge of my nose because I pushed my
Oh,
glasses
no.
like this, and it hit that part hard.
I know. I do it a stupid way though.
I don't doubt that.
Wow. Yeah.
I
I'll
can
leave it.
guarantee you I did it the stupider way.
Stupider.
That was part of the joke, Mom.
I got it. Okay, as soon as that starts to simmer, let me know.
Griffin's on a diet.
He's on a diet. Oh. Well, there you go. I promised you snark from my kid.
He's just taking in air.
He's sipping the air. At least he's not calling his horse all the time.
Okay, so now we have the butter,
Yeah.
we have the basil pesto,
Yeah.
we have the
Cream.
cream. Now we
This is low.
bring it
This is
to a
low.
simmer.
Well, We're gonna put broccoli in it. I was gonna say low carb, but I can't even say that because pasta. Though I was wondering, I wonder if you can make pasta with like almond flour.
Laura says, what would you use instead of cream? I need non-dairy and low fat.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. So really for Alfredo, you can't really go low fat and have it be a true Alfredo, I don't think. I think that's kind of part of the hallmark. But I can tell you, carbonara. So if you can eat eggs, carbonara is made by whisking an egg
Why are you gonna go and put Italian police officers in a pan?
and pasta water. And it's like a very silky sauce. And it
Papa,
doesn't have any cream.
I don't know what she did, but
Wow. look at all
that's
that
not an
cheese.
acceptable thing to call our dog.
What?
Says Ho Daisy. Said hi Daisy later, so at least you
Yeah.
went to
Who said that, Granny?
Papa.
Oh, Papa.
I'm assuming it was Papa. He said it was Papa
We'll
earlier.
wait for that to.
So she didn't like my joke. Did anybody else like my joke?
What joke?
Did I
Do you
miss
know
your
what
joke?
Italian police officers are called?
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I didn't hear you.
They're police officers.
For those of you who can't see, Griffin said they're police officers.
It's Grammy. I'm not saying that's what Italian police officers are called.
Ladies and gentlemen, our son.
I
Oh,
love that you didn't even sound like
disappointed and
you're just
shocked.
like, dang, okay.
So what's an Italian police officer called?
I'm not gonna be able to say it already. Carbonari? So you said carbonara.
Yeah.
You just made me think of
I didn't know that. Like, I'm trying to figure out how that's a joke.
it. Because you said carbonara in the pan.
Great joke, Dad.
Griffin likes that you pay his bills.
I do, and my insurance, and my gas.
And I gave
Well-
him a Deadpool mask yesterday.
Yeah, the insurance may become a different.
Yeah, you're gonna be paying
the
a bunch of
majority
insurance.
it.
Nobody has answered your question.
Which one? Oh, the one you guys want to answer?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You need to restate the question.
I can't say the whole thing like you did, but
Okay, so es viejo y podrido.
there you go. The cheese is old and moldy. It's from Encino Man.
Yes, it is.
Can't believe nobody out there answered that question.
I am gonna increase your heat a little bit, but you have to watch it. Keep stirring because you don't want the cream to burn.
Mm-hmm.
This water is ready.
Yeah. I'm ready for a while.
I know, but the sauce is taking a long time. Oh, it's starting to.
Chastity
sink, so I'm
says,
gonna start putting this
"Dang."
in there now.
I don't know what she's danging.
I don't either.
Was it the Italian police officer?
Probably.
thing?
Maybe. At least they got a pity laugh out of it. Carbon.
My shoulder is not.
It's like carabinieri.
Carabinieri or something, yeah.
So they're Care Bears. I'm sorry, they're
Yeah.
Care Bears.
I can
Care Bears.
see it. See the.
Give it a little spin.
Imagine getting a speeding ticket from
You know
a
what I
Care
really
Bear.
love using this for? Ginger. Putting fresh
If
ginger
you
in our
approve
stir
it,
fries.
they probably would.
Or
What was the
garlic,
grumpy
putting
one?
fresh garlic and ginger in the stir fries, but without having all the
Probably
veggies.
pit you against the trunk of your car.
But you could also do spices like a cinnamon stick, nuts, chocolate, whatever you want to grate.
I think all those are great.
I think you're great.
Thanks, don't put me on there.
Yeah, I won't. With my shoulder like it is, I can't even lift you up there. I think that's enough for what the recipe is calling for.
So Chastity, what were you saying dang for? What part of
Probably
the
your
conversation?
Italian food.
Probably, yeah, your Italian food show.
Care Bears.
No,
No, the first one.
the first
I know.
one.
I
Okay. So while you're bringing that up, I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I'm gonna drop the pasta in here. How long does it
Grammy
take?
said they just picked tomatoes from the garden.
Add the pasta and broccoli to
Ooh.
the boiling water.
Oh, the movie.
About 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Cook
we don't
until
want
the
that.
pasta
Okay.
is tender.
That's why we
She
had to
was
get that.
naming the movie.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Encino Man?
The bread's ready.
Okay.
Pardon moi.
So you were talking about scary movies earlier. Your favorite is Friday the 13th, right?
The original.
Can you
Yeah.
get me a cooling rack down, please?
Yeah, I had to think about that.
I feel like mine depends on if we're going for actually scary or
And
stupid.
you can put it like right here.
Actually scary. I think like horror movies.
And I'm gonna pull this out. So
I
this
know
is that
stupid
pizza dough
movies.
Like
that I'm actually turning into. We're gonna use some garlic parmesan. Look at that. Ooh, it slid right off the tray. So I need another mitt so I don't drop things. One of the things that I love about this bakeware, can you scoot that with just a little bit, is how
That was
nothing
meant to be
sticks
fun.
to it.
Just
Yeah.
work horrible.
But then it browns beautifully. We'll see if I can
Oh.
handle it.
Chastity says it's been a long time since I've seen that. For some reason, it's also been a long time since I've seen that. And now that you're saying that, I probably got to get back at it.
We've watched
So
it a
you
few
can
months
see the
ago.
bottom of
That's
what the
how
bread
long
looks
enough.
like. Look at that.
Wow.
Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Nice and crispy and gorgeous. This pizza crust would be an amazing pizza crust. But we're gonna use it as kind of garlic
Okay.
bread. I'm gonna
I
put some
need
softened butter on it. You need what?
Did you add the salt and pepper?
I did not. Okay, so I know I told you don't do that earlier, but how much pepper do you need?
I need a quarter of a teaspoon of pepper and a half a teaspoon of salt. Because it's ready.
Sweet. Hold on.
Griffin is imitating
There you go.
that.
No, that thing was imitating me. I did it first.
Ah. Okay, all right.
I made it right.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of softened butter on here. Yum. Who doesn't love bread? Oh man, that sounds good. I can't wait to dig into this.
Okay. So this is ready.
So
It's
pull it off.
simmering.
Go ahead and pull it off the burner
Okay.
because this only takes 3 minutes, so I'm not worried about it. So what we're gonna do, no, you just, if you do this, you don't have to worry about it. It can drip.
I'm gonna do that
Excuse me. I need.
because it'll drip all inside.
These. Okay, now we're gonna put in the broccoli.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped one. And, ready? Throw it in there. And the pasta. Here, you hold the lid.
Now, on the brilliance, you have to use a holder
Yes.
because the lid handle will get hot.
Yes, although we do have little additions, like little silicone caps that you can put on the handles.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just don't know where I put them right now. Okay, now, I'm gonna scoot that way. And we're gonna get the pasta fork, there it is. I should just use my plastic tongs. And just stir, oh wow, look at that. Stir that pasta up a little bit. And put it back on. Set the timer. 3 minutes. Start. Turn that back up. And then I can get back to my bread. And then I'm gonna use the garlic parmesan. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on. This is also super good on popcorn. Just like that. Super, super simple. Move this out of the way. Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see the
I have the colander.
sauce. It really looks
Ooh,
nice.
that's nice and silky. I have the colander in the sink already, so we can just dump that pot of hot water. Look at that, you guys, like from scratch, a homemade Italian dinner, Alfredo from scratch. Way to go, Kev.
Ah, it was nothing.
Well, it might have been nothing, but you did a great job. I don't think it was nothing. I can't wait to try this pasta.
So years ago, I made Nikki some pasta or some fettuccine Alfredo.
Yep.
Years ago, it was probably pretty bad, huh?
No,
Oh.
Your
it's
mom,
the first
your
thing
mom
he ever
loved it,
cooked for me.
and it took me a long time to do.
Were you still calling the oven the black and white thing in the kitchen at that point?
I never called it that.
No.
Grammy says it sounds really good.
It looks amazing.
Oh, and Chastity says my favorite. I want to try it. I have all the tools to do it.
Yay!
1 minute left.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. Oh my gosh, you guys have to try fresh pasta. Holy moly, that's delicious. Can I have the other one of these, please?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, if you hand it to me. We'll move this. Look at that. I think it's done. Go ahead and stop that timer because it was so close to al dente right then. Okay.
47 comments today.
Nice.
Good job, y'all. Keep up the good work.
On Facebook. I don't know about Instagram. I'll check
Instagram.
Instagram.
Hey, Sook.
All right.
Hi, Owen. Thank you. Do you love my apron or her aprons? I don't know.
Probably yours.
Probably, yeah, it's got to be mine. No.
Okay. Can they see if I tip it? Oh, turn off the stove.
It probably looks funny on Instagram because I'm like,
Yes. I don't know about Facebook. It's impossible. Hold on.
It can.
From the beginning. I don't know about Facebook.
Okay, I'm sure Dad said he can. So then we're just gonna toss this right in there. Now I am gonna get my pasta tongs. You don't want to use that.
no. I was about to.
I am gonna get my
That price. Sook from work says, nice looking nudes.
Oh.
I've been wanting to
That's
make that
funny.
joke for the whole time. I didn't know if it would be appropriate.
Yeah, it would have been all right. Look at that, you guys. Wow.
Chastity says beautiful. Thank you, Chastity. I tried. Susan says looks
You're
great.
not on
Thank you,
camera.
Susan. I tried.
Wow, that's
If you would come
fantastic.
on camera every once in a while.
They
You
saw
might
my
be able to
hand
do
every
it
once
like
in a while.
that.
Well, YouTube did when I reached for my phone.
Are you a
But
hand
nobody's
model?
been on YouTube.
Well, that's it.
Okay, that's it.
We're gonna go eat. We're
Smells
gonna polish
amazing.
off these caramel apple martinis and
Yep.
pile on some basil pesto Alfredo.
And y'all have an amazing weekend.
Yes,
Have an amazing Friday night as well.
yes.
And we love you. And we'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on
Cooking
Cooking with Kevin. Bye.